Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is your boy Coozco, and I am bringing you another Destiny 2 build video here today. And the exotic of choice this time is the Sunbracers exotic with the top tree Dawnblade skill tree. And we have a lot of mods to go over, so I feel like we should just get right into this. On the bond, we are using the same as our Hunter's Knife Trick build. We are using Withering Heat along with Thermoclastic Strike. Now, these two paired together obviously are a deadly combo if you are on a solar skill tree, because you weaken the enemies and you can stun overload champions with this, so you don't have to waste a weapon on a bow or something like a sword. Now, moving on to our boots, we have high energy fire, of course, just for that extra damage whenever we have to use our weapons. Along with that, we are running Innervation for reduced grenade cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power, along with replenishing health each time we pick up an orb of power as well. And again, like I said in my last video, these stat mods, you can do whatever you want. I recommend going with strength all the way with this build. If you have 100 strength, then that's great. I literally just couldn't get my strength stat that high. That's the only reason why I am not running higher strength. Of course, I could put strength right here, but it's just not really worth it because I would only be able to put a increase of 5, and I'm only at 70 right now. So if you can run 10 strength, slap that puppy on, because you're going to need your celestial fire, because that is what is going to be triggering our Sunbracers and giving us infinite grenades. As for our chest plate, we are running Taking Charge. Make sure you have rocket launcher reserves or any reserves specific to whatever heavy weapon you have. I recommend using Gallahorn if you have it. If you don't, put on a Cluster Bombs rocket launcher. If you have one, put on Royal Entry or Code Dulo. If you have these two, they are very good Cluster Bomb rocket launchers. You can use them. It'll just take like 1 or 2 more rockets. It's not much of a difference if you have those on. Moving on to our Sunbracers, we have anti-barrier rounds, just because there is no ability that I know of that you can destroy anti-barrier rounds other than if you have anti-barrier auto rifle rounds. If there is, someone let me know in the comments, because I would love to be able to throw a grenade at an enemy and get rid of their shield instead of having to pull out my assault rifle every time there's someone that pulls an anti-barrier out. On top of that, we are running Fastball to increase our grenade throwing distance, and Well of Life. Picking up a solar elemental well grants increased regeneration for a short period of time. This is huge because we are running Melee Well Maker on our helmet. This drops wells with matching our subclass energy type whenever we get a melee kill. So this is going to be proccing every single time, and we are going to be getting that energy back towards our melee. And that is what's going to help us keep this flow going with our Sunbracers. Along with that, we are running Rocket Launcher Ammo Finder, because we are going to need that heavy ammo to do the main damage on bosses. This is a great ad clearing class setup. However, if you are doing damage to bosses, you are going to need something heavy. You're going to need a linear fusion rifle or something that will do massive damage. You can take care of the ads very easily with your grenades, and that's what makes this build so great, because of the survivability when you're surrounded by tons and tons of ads. Now, other than that, the weapons that I am running is Gallahorn. Of course, if you don't have this, like I said, run a Code Dulo, will get the job done, or a tracking rocket launcher, it'll get the job done. I am also running Cartesian. If you don't have one of these, make sure you get one of these, because this, as of right now, is one of the best fusion rifles in the game, at least for PvE, in my opinion. And of course, we are not pairing it with particle deconstruction like we normally would. However, it gets the job done still. It does enough damage. And then of course, we have Chroma Rush just for the anti-barrier rounds. Make sure you are spec'd into Celestial Fire, top tree, of course. That is pretty much it for the build. My Wayfinder's compass is right here if you wanted to see exactly what I'm spec'd into. Other than that, you guys can go ahead and try this build out. Trust me, it will help you out in any solar burn lost sectors you get yourself into, or any endgame content in general that you get yourself into. With that being said, thank you all for hopping in here and watching this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure you all appreciate everything and everyone around you and enjoy the rest of this gameplay.